Today's tutorial is the Gigi. Gigi looks like this. Super cute. I'm using die cuts from Maria Treto DIY. If you're wanting to learn how to make bows in the right spot, I have over 130-ish tutorials on my account. So if you're not following me, make sure you give me a follow. So let me flip you over and we'll get started. Here are the materials I'm using. I'm using this cute heart cheetah one, this black one, this pink to kind of match the hearts, and black glitter. I'm doing Gigi in 4 inches, which is die number 1328-4. It has a peekaboo tail, so I'm gonna do the Gigi in 4.5 and use this tail as well. So let's get started. I cut out this one here, which has like a little leopard print. I'm using this one as my big loop. The piece, actually I'm using this one for this one. I'm using this one here, my wraparound piece for the print, and the main print for my print. And for this one here, I'm using this tail. This one's a thinner one. This is the smaller tail that's gonna go on top of the main tail. And then I'm using the 4.5, the black glitter, as the staple one. So now that I have everything cut out, let's run it through the machine. Here is all the pieces that we cut out. We have, this one is the Gigi in 4 inches. And then I added this tail here, which is the Gigi 4.5 inch tail. So now let's get starting to making our bow. So our first layer is super simple. We add hot glue to the middle. Bring these two towards the center and press down. So this is our first layer. Super easy. Second layer is like it's like the Yanette. You add hot glue here. Bring these two towards the middle and you press down. These are going to overlap and it's okay. You don't have to use BSI glue since it's like the fuzzy material. Hot glue works fine. Add hot glue here and press this way and press down. So we're looking like this. So now we're gonna bring these two towards the center and press down. So we're gonna add hot glue here, go towards the middle and press down like that. And then same thing on the other side. Add hot glue here, go towards the center and press down. So we're looking like this. This is our second layer. So we have layer 1 and layer 2. Now let's do layer 3. Layer 3 is super simple as well. All you do is add hot glue to the middle and bring this towards the center and press down. So we're looking like this now. You have layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. Look how cute. Now comes our tails. So we're gonna layer this one. This one is the 4 inch tail. So when you get the Gigi, this is how it comes out. I like adding a tail. If you like the peekaboo tail, then your bow will look like this with a little peekaboo tail. I like a longer tail, so I'm adding the Gigi 4.5 inch tail to make it a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna glue this one, the 4 inch tail, on top of the 4.5. So I'm gonna add a strip of hot glue here. Put my 4 inch on top of the 4.5. And if you don't have the 4.5 Amy, you could use not 4.5 Gigi, you can use the Amy tail. The Gigi basically is the same as the Amy tail. So if you have Amy, a bigger size of Amy, you can use the Amy tail. Like this. I love the double layer look, it's super cute. Add hot glue here, same thing here. Hot glue, and then we're gonna press down. So now we have our double layer look. So now it's time to start stacking. So here we're going to need our BSI glue. So this one here is Bob Smith Industry Glue. I get it off of Amazon. I do have it on my Amazon storefront, which is linked in my bio. So since it's faux leather and this material here, we're gonna add our BSI glue on the back of here. And I still use my hot glue, okay? I use both of them. Add hot glue here. Put this one on top of this one. I'm going to press down. Let me lower you guys a little bit. Okay. Our next layer, same thing. Faux leather, we use BSI glue. add BSI glue first. Grab our next layer. Here I'm going to add hot glue. And put this one on top of this one. Then comes our last layer. Same thing. We have our faux leather. So I'm going to add the BSI glue onto the faux leather. And add hot glue to this one. And then put this one on top. And that makes up our Gigi. We gotta do our center strip next. But so far we're looking like this. Look how cute. Okay, so let me get our center strip. I'm gonna cut a strip from this one here. Gigi does come with a center strip. I just like cutting my own, you guys. Okay, she is cut. I just looked, and you know what? Gigi does not come with a center strip. So you have to cut your own center strip, you guys. So I cut my own already. We're gonna add hot glue to the back of our bow. Get our center strip. Press this down. And we're gonna go this way. Here I am gonna add a little dab of BSI glue because we have faux leather to make sure it's nice and secure. And I'm gonna add hot glue here. And then wrap it all the way around. Make sure it's nice and stuck. We're gonna go towards the back and cut off what we don't need. So for this bow, I'm gonna use a 60 mm alligator clip. It is a 4.5 inch bow, but I'm gonna use the 60 mm alligator clip. This is how it's looking. So let's grab our alligator clip. So here's a quick cheat sheet for the alligator clips. I'm doing a 4.5 inch bow, so I'm gonna use a 60 mm alligator clip. I do line my clips with 1/4 inch ribbon. So I use 1/4 inch ribbon. So for a 4-inch bow, I cut my ribbon to 4.5 inches. And this is how it looks like at the end. And here is the ribbon I use. It is the 1/4 inch. And I get this off of Amazon. It's on my Amazon storefront. So now that we have our clip lined and ready to go, we're gonna make sure that the print is the right way. As you can see here, this one's kind of like an all over print. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna grab our alligator clip. We're gonna add hot glue here. So grab our alligator clip, add our hot glue here. Then we're gonna stick it to the back of our bow. We're gonna press down, make sure it's nice and stuck on there. I like using an X-Acto to make sure my ribbon's nice and stuck. I'm gonna check this tab here, make sure it doesn't cover up the teeth. It does not cover up the teeth, which is perfect. So we're gonna add hot glue here. Open up our clip, bring this onto the inside, press down. Add hot glue to the middle of our alligator clip. Grab our 1/4 inch ribbon, bring that towards the inside. And then grab our X-Acto, and we're going to make sure it's nice and stuck in there. And we are looking like this. So I'm gonna grab my lighter to get rid of any glue strings that we may have. So we wanna make sure our bow is nice and clean with no glue strings, without any fuzzies. All the way across. And here is Gigi. I'm gonna add her to a bow card. Here she is on our bow card, super cute, nice and wide, such a big bow. This one is the 4-inch with the 4.5 inch tail. It is die number 1328-4. And I use the tail from the 4.5 inch Gigi, but you can also use the Amy tail. If you don't have 4.5 inch Gigi or the bigger size neck Gigi, you can always use the neck size of Amy as well. So if you like this type of tutorials, make sure you give me a follow.